right, so this is our agenda. We're going to talk a little about the Texas Compulsory Attendance Law, which is at the core of everything that we do. We also want to go over some things about why attendance matters, some facts about school attendance, and parents as partners in our academic success, and also what we can all do to improve attendance. And again, ultimately towards graduation. Next slide, please. So this is who we are. These are some of the campuses that we serve. Two of our colleagues are actually missing this evening because likewise, they're also doing a parent presentation. But we have about 250 schools in our district, and the four of us actually kind of divide and conquer, if you will. However, anytime you reach out to our department, any one of us will be happy to assist you. So next slide, please. All right, so again, the core, the Texas Compulsory Attendance Law is really at the core of everything and anything that we do. So the main thing that it says is that our children are required to be enrolled in attending school every day throughout the instructional day, beginning when our students are 6, all the way through the age of 19, unless they have already graduated with their GED or high school diploma. This does apply to our families whose children are enrolled in our pre-K programs throughout our district. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so why does attendance matter? Go ahead. Okay, so again, it's important to understand why it matters. So first we need to kind of constitute and break down the differences in attendance, what we consider satisfactory attendance and poor attendance, okay? We work with and we get some of our information to better serve our campuses in our district from Attendance Works, which is a nonprofit dedicated to improving student attendance, and they categorize school attendance in 3 very distinct categories. Our students that have 9 or fewer absences for the year are considered satisfactory. So if we think about a traditional school calendar, it's roughly about 10 months. So having less than 9 absences is pretty good because we know there's going to be appointments and we know kiddos are going to get sick, okay? But then we start looking at students who are absent 10 to about 17 school days. All right, now we start to see some warning signs for attendance issues, okay? This probably goes beyond doctor's appointments or being sick. Then our last category, which unfortunately many of our students fall into, are students that have 18 absences or more. These kiddos, our students, are exhibiting at this time chronic attendance issues. And with that usually comes some failing grades or low grades because they're starting to struggle academically, okay? Next slide, please. Okay, so, but why? So what we don't understand a lot of times, what our families and students don't always understand is the excused absences, those legitimate ones, as well as the unexcused absences are equally lost instructional time. So again, if we go back to graduation, they need to be present. They cannot learn what they are not there to learn, okay? Those chronic absences, which we talked about being about 18 or more, can lead to frustration for our students. Research has shown us that our students who attend school regularly are more likely to graduate. Even if the student is chronically absent, if they miss 1 or 2 days every few weeks, those absences do start to add up. So attending school regularly really is the best recipe, the best formula for graduating and for being academically successful. Once those absences start to add up, that's when we start to see them struggling academically, sometimes socially at school, and they're starting to find some tasks a little bit more difficult that they probably would not if they had the ability or were in attendance more. So again, the poor attendance is not just about the unexcused absences, it's also about the excused absences. Next slide, please. Okay, so some facts about school attendance. So excessive absences in the first month of the school year, which we typically say it's about September, even though we actually start in August, it does predict if we're going to have some poor attendance throughout the school year or great attendance for the remainder of the school year. Over 8 million students across the United States miss nearly a month of school. If you start adding up their absences, again, excused or unexcused, at the end of the school year, it's about a month that they have missed of instructional time. And again, that poor attendance can influence whether our children can proficiently read by the end of third grade, which is a very critical year for us. Obviously, we know when our students improve their attendance, they're also going to improve their academic prospects. And also attendance improves when our schools engage students and parents in a positive way. Next slide, please. So again, the chronic absenteeism, which we identified as about 18 absences or more, can also be an early indicator of a possible dropout because of all those academic concerns that follow that. Also, being late is also very important. The law says on time, if you will. Every minute matters. So even if you're running a few minutes late, those 10 minutes start to add up, and they can add up to 33 hours of instructional time that are missed by the student, okay? Research shows that our students that are chronically absent have an 81% chance of reading below grade level. Again, going back to third grade being such a critical grade level for reading. When students improve their attendance rates, they improve their chances of graduating. School attendance rates are better in schools where parents feel welcome and engaged and where they trust that their children are safe. And really that's a second part of what we do, is not just want to ensure that our families have great attendance, that our students have great attendance, but also that you feel welcome when you drop off your child. Next slide, please. So what can we all do to improve attendance? Next slide, please. So one of the main ingredients that sometimes we don't always talk about is that our parents are, that we need to see our parents as partners in your child's academic success and our students' academic success. Parents, you are an essential partner in promoting good attendance because really you are the bottom line person to get them there to school every day, ensuring that they're ready, making sure that they've got everything that they need. So we want to make sure that we send you a big shout out because you're doing this every day and we appreciate you, but we want you to know that the job's not done yet. We've still got several weeks to go before school is out. And also we just want to make sure that Dallas ISD respects and honors our family's knowledge and potential to contribute to their children's education and create processes that draw on the hopes and dreams of parents for a better future for their children, as well as insights into what will help families get their children to school. We believe that by working together, parents, schools, community partners, we can deliberately build systems that will help support that family engagement. Next slide, please. So again, parents as partners. So beyond getting your children to school, you do play an essential role in identifying any school or community barriers that may affect the students being motivated to attend school. That's why your calls and your concerns are so important, so that we can address those attendance barriers together, okay? Also, make sure that you are maintaining consistent and ongoing communication with the campus. If you don't tell us, we're not going to know, and we need to know, let us know, call us, email us. We've got so many different forms of communication now. You can go to the school if your school is open for visitors. You can do the Let's Talk app. If you've got the parent portal app, you can definitely communicate with your child's teacher that way. You can reach out to the campus. Look on their website for their contact information. Leave a message, send an email, please make sure that you're communicating with us because we want to hear from you. Okay. Next slide, please. So our district partners in academic success. So we want to make sure that our students and families know that all of us, our DISD teachers, our principals, our counselors, campus staff, social workers, and our central staff departments, we are here willing and able to assist with helping to understand and resolve issues that may be keeping you students from coming to school regularly. And again, parents, if you've identified something, please make sure that you reach out to our departments. We also have additional programs and services available to our students. There's tutoring, there's counseling. We have the different youth and family centers, your community liaisons at your campuses, and your counselors are a great resource if some of the concerns or issues may be outside of the scope of the campus. So please make sure that you connect with them. And also our Dallas ISD partners and community and city resources are also available to meet the needs of our families. So as a school district, each of our departments and your liaisons and counselors, again, are really here to support and assist you. And they, like you, also are invested in your community, and they can assist you with any community resources that may be available or that you may need to kind of lean on for some additional resources. Again, the Let's Talk app is an online customer service tool that's available to assist with any of your concerns. It is available 24 hours a day. They do respond. So please make sure that you reach out if you are not able to connect with someone at the campus, or if you really feel like it's something that you want escalated to the district level, so that way we can work with you in resolving those issues with the campus. Next slide. So again, lastly, and I cannot say it enough, graduation is so important. However, it starts with attending. Okay, so please make sure that you show up because your attendance really does matter, students and parents. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. So follow us, email us if you have any questions or concerns directly to our department. Our email address is parentservices@dallasisd.org. We do check that email. And if any of your concerns or questions don't fall under the umbrella of our department, we're going to make sure that we get you to the right place. We're not just going to say, hey, this isn't us. We're going to make sure that we get you to the right place because it's really important for us that you have the information, the correct resources that you need so that you and your student can be successful. And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you so much this evening for being here tonight. We really appreciate your time.